Okay, so here we are, daily time frame. As we can see, Friday was an important candle for me because it took out this buy side liquidity, but it rejected it also, meaning it closed back in the range. And also what it did, it took out those relative equal lows. So it did two things in one day, taking the relative equal lows, sell side liquidity, and it took this buy side liquidity and it closes back into the range, which is a rejection of a high. So therefore you can expect a deeper retracement. So Monday is the day of today that I want to backtest. As you can see, it is the start of London session. So my expectation for today, since Friday was a very big bullish day, I expect consolidation or retracement. I do not expect this high to get taken. So therefore I'm looking mainly for shorts. Also because this is now a bullish dealing range, right? Because it took the sell side and it took the buy side. So we have a new dealing range from this low to this high. And that's something that we can see more clear on the lower time frames, for example, the 1 hour. So right here, this is Friday. So clearly it took out buy side or sell side liquidity and it took out this high right here. So here we have a bullish dealing range. So if you mark that one up, actually I wanted to use this swing low because this is the low that is responsible for creating this move to the upside. And also you see also immediately a nice confluence at the 25% level is really lining up nicely with the midnight opening price. So let's dive into the 15-minute time frame, what we have here. So obviously we are in this dealing range. We are above 50%, meaning we are in premium, and therefore we are only looking for shorts to at least a pullback to the 50% area, which lines up to the monthly open. So there's another confluence. So therefore, I'd like to see price move up first, take out maybe Asia high, maybe filling some imbalance before it drops. So let's see what it will give us. I'm going to split my screen. On the left hand side, there's the 1 minute, and here is the 50-minute time frame. So let's see. Okay, this is how London opens with a big bullish candle. The thing that I immediately see is consolidation, manipulation, expansion. So we're almost at the midnight opening price and also above monthly opening price. So let's see what happens here. So it's a nice low that if we got speed below this low, okay, we're going up any further. So on the 15-minute, what you also can see is, I think another dealing range is resting right here. This high to this low. Why is this a dealing range? Because it took out this buy side liquidity and obviously it took out this sell side liquidity. So making this another dealing range. Let's make that more obvious, like so. And now we are in discount, and in discount we have this order block, and in deeper discount at the 75% we have lining up here a value gap. So let's see what price is up to. We're going deeper in discount, and of course, oh, there we are. Here we have this value gap. See how price is reacting to it. So now what I see is Went to icons and went to the light bulb. Here it is. Oh, there's the map. I'm looking for a light bulb icon. It's here, but I can't. Here it is, objects. So that's the one that I'd like to see broken that low before taking shorts. I'd like to see speed. It's not really broken. That is speed. Now we have this low, obviously. Yes, okay. So this is what I want to short. Maybe I just go in that market because it's just a few pips. Stop loss over there. I'm aiming at least for Asia low, but we could potentially go for something above equilibrium. So why not? Go in that market, we save it, and let's see what happens. It wicks us out. Okay, fair enough. Only on this. Yeah. So it's a bit too early, but it fits the criteria. So that's okay. Okay, now I want to see this low broken. We kind of broke it with speed. We have market structure now created. I see short-term high, intermediate-term high. So that can play in my favor. So let's short again from here above this swing high, and again target somewhere there. Save this. Okay. The price is accumulating right now. Obviously, we are above this liquidity, taking out some highs. So price is now consolidating and accumulating orders. So this is nice. We broke below the 50% level of this 50-minute bearish dealing range. This is an area of support, of potential support, because we are at Asia high, which was taken. Let's mark it out. Asia high right there. Right. So let me remove this one. So not necessary. So Asia high is lining up with the daily opening price. So we can expect a retracement. And now we break through it with speed, and now it's acting as resistance, which is very nice. So price is still moving in my favor. It is now almost at the first low of London. And now we really get some speed. So I think I'm gonna take something off because this is creating relative equal lows now. Yeah, so I'm taking a small portion off. And what time is it? Still London session. Because now it's created relatively equal lows, which is very nice. So I expect price to take out those lows. So we see a very weak pullback. The thick red line was Asia high. Let's add it in. Trading above it again. Now what we have here is, of course, we took out this buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, which means we have a new dealing range from this high to this low. As you can see, there's a small 15-minute fair value gap resting over here. So price was getting there to fill in this imbalance, and that imbalance was also in a premium. So this could be a another trade, because here's the low was broken with speed. So I'm expecting now more bearish price action. Now we are at this rejection block, and this is now lunch. Let's fast forward to start of New York session. Here we are. So since we're so very deep in the trade already, I'm going to go break even. I don't want to see price come back to this anymore. So I'm going to go and break even. I got my partial, so this is a completely safe trade. So what we had in London was a Judas swing and then the real move. So I'm guessing since also order flow was shifted bearish again. It was at the pullback, it was shortly bullish. Now it has, since it's broke this low, is now bearish again. I'm expecting a classic sell day. So let's see what New York will give us. So this is another range, another leg. Okay. This seems to be another fake move. Judas swing, protectionary move. I'm not sure if there was news on Monday. Let's see, it's the 25th. Let's see if there was news on the 25th. No, no news. Okay. Look how slowly price is going up and respecting this 1 minute premium fair value gap. Now it's taking out this high with speed. Usually when you have this speed candles, you also have a sharp rejection. And if that is in line with a breaker structure, then all chances are prices can work bearish. So again, if you look at the price action here on the 15th, this is very sideways price action. So probably it's accumulating short orders. All the way back up. So this to me as a retracement. So this is now the complete dealing range from this high to this low. We are now in optimal trade entry, OTE level. Whoa, those are big bars. So let's see if we can do an OTE. I do OTE. So if we see our price was reacting from, it was reacting from 62% level. So that's a nice OTE level indeed. So New York session is over. So New York was a retracement on London and lunch. So now we are entering New York close, which could give us another expansion. because we consolidated mostly inside the London session. That looks like expansion to me. So we consolidate a bit more at the start of the London close, and then we got this big time close candles. I now will move my stop loss because we have again another intermediate term high on the 15. I'm looking at this one, these three highs. So I'm moving my stop loss just above that because price is now very bearish and I expect it will hit my target. So I'm not going to take partials. And again, I put my target just above the 50% level. And there it is. So that was a very, very nice, a very big trade. 1 to 8. That's nice, but okay. Let's see if, imagine you missed this. Were there any other entries? I think there are. So once price broke below this low, right there, price went bearish for me. This low here. So if we measure at that moment this high to this low as a dealing range, yeah, like so. Okay. So we have many levels resting here, right? We have the 25% level of the parent dealing range. We have the Asia high. We have the midnight opening price. So price did take out this liquidity by a pip or so. And then what we got was lunch, of course. So lunch was trading lower and lower and lower, consolidating. And now we see a beautiful sell side and buy side of the curve. Then again, price was bullish, but we were bearish, so we do not trade this retracement to the upside. And here we didn't enter because of lunch. So if you missed this trade, you have sit out lunch and London. I think. And otherwise, maybe if we are here, so this is over there in the 50-minute, what we have was this bearish dealing range on the 1 minute. Was here we got really, here we gained speed from this low, of this high to this low, but price never came back into the 50% level. So there's no entry. And maybe, yeah, that's where we entered, right? This leg right here. We saw the slow broken. I entered from based on this fair value gap, stop loss above, it's got structure, and this PD array in my bag. Here, this low, what we were this low, there was another low here. These equal lows. We're taking with speed. Here is very clear. So if we measure this dealing range high to this dealing range low, no, I'm sorry, wrong one. This high, I was this one. Yeah, I went this one. It's a very clean dealing range. Price came back above 50% here. Price took out this low, and this low. So price with this move alone took out multiple lows. This price action at the top is in the 50% area. So you could use this, you measure this like this. And then you see that the swap value gap was in discount, premium, I'm sorry. So you could have entered almost anywhere in this price action, especially here. The price broke several lows. So this could be a short right here. And stop loss over, stop loss over there. And target those equal lows right there. I don't want to do something. And maybe you could also do that. It doesn't matter what you did here. You had a good trade. It makes perfect sense. So yeah, price in this area was right there. Took out these lows. We got speed. We got speed up. So here we took, if you want to trade it, if you would have traded the reversal, we got this relatively equal lows. Those lows got taken with speed, and here we have, yes, we did have a breaking market structure, but that was not on the left side. So I want to see a breaking market structure on the left side, which we did not get here. As it lower, we went down, and then we started to consolidate, and then we took out the sell side liquidity with this candle, we consolidated a bit more, and then we expanded. So this is exactly the same what happened up here. And let's see, yeah, here we took out this high with speed. Here we have the fair value gap. So from this moment right on, right here, you could go long. Stop loss below the swing low, protect with the short term. And then to your target, I would target maybe the rejection block on the 15 right there, because this is very nice market maker buyer sell model. I wouldn't target those equal highs over there. I wouldn't do that because it's not likely that price is taking equal highs out when bearish. So also those equal highs are far above 50%. So yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I would take the maybe to 50% level right here. I would target and this 50%, and here's some liquidity, 50% mark. So probably something like this. This would be my trade, I think. It would be nice short 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3. So that should put you counter trend trade. And here, this is the very obvious trade. You consolidated, you took out sell side, then a buy side here, you took out sell side there. You have a very nice value gap over here. So this could be your entry for the short in London close. So that's it for today. So I hope to see you and speak to you next time. Bye.